All right, everybody. This is Rick. We're back. We missed the whole bowl season last year, and hell, we missed daggum first 3 weeks of the season this year. But we're back, and the good thing is we're back for the biggest game of the year so far. Number one Alabama facing Arkansas, and which is going to be one of my games of the hell the whole season because I think Arkansas's got a really good chance in this. I got Aaron on the other line, our Arkansas fan. I couldn't get Sherrill, our Alabama fan, for this week. He works for the Department of Homeland Security. He's protecting us all, so he's going to be back next time. Win or lose, I'm sure Alabama's got a lot more, a lot of big games this year, so he'll be back in full force pretty soon. So without further ado, and I will introduce Aaron, our number one Arkansas fan. What's happening, Aaron?
Oh, not a lot. You doing all right?
Yeah, man, we're doing good. Getting the show back. I'm glad you're able to join us again this year.
Yeah.
We had about we got close to 500 and some odd followers, and then shoot, last year right before the bowl season, I went to Utah and just forgot to do my show.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. I think I sent you an email. I asked if you were still alive.
Yeah, we just went over to Utah and did the family bit and all this stuff, and then this. I guess maybe it's because my Tigers were playing in that stupid bowl. So anyway,
Mud Bowl?
yeah, the Mud Bowl, and I think we played like we were in the Mud Bowl, and it was a bunch of junk. So
Yeah.
so look, man, I just looked on the internet. I saw a special where the students are already camping outside the stadium in Fayetteville. They're already waiting. Alabama's a 7-point favorite. Tell me how you see the game going.
Man, I think those kids have been out there since the polls came out. I think Monday they were camping out, making sure they get tickets. I guess they only give a certain amount of students tickets, so they're trying to fight for them. But uh, man, there's a lot of buzz in the state this week about this game. That's for sure. There's a lot of people drinking the Kool-Aid that think that it's a no-brainer Arkansas is going to win. I like to consider myself a little bit more in touch with reality.
That's what makes our
Uh,
show special because we're all realists about our teams and we're not homers.
yeah, yeah. At least we don't express it anyway. I might feel one way, but I'm not going to say it anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's a lot of buzz in the state, radio, TV everywhere. There's a lot of hype nationally about this game. It's by far the game of the week. Uh,
by far.
man, it's a big game for Arkansas. It's a big game for Alabama, but let's not kid anybody. It's a lot bigger for the Hogs than it is Alabama. My heart, says we win. Logic, I think we're a little outmatched. If they played this game on paper, I think we lose probably by 2 touchdowns. But fortunately for us, they're going to have to get on a plane and fly to Fayetteville and strap it on and go play.
That's
And
right.
we hope in the course of the game and everything that can happen that we get some breaks here and there and we can pull out a win this week. I think both teams are still a lot left to be seen on both of these teams. I don't think Alabama's been tested at all. Penn State's been their biggest game, and Penn State had some success moving the ball up and down the field. They had some costly turnovers in the red zone. Uh,
True freshman
you know,
quarterback will do that to you.
yeah, yeah. But they hold on to the ball against Alabama. That game's a lot closer than it ended up being. Obviously, we can't judge Arkansas based off of Louisiana Monroe and Tennessee Tech, just like we don't know anything about Mark Ingram's health due to his 1,000 yards rushing against Duke in 10 minutes. Uh, so I think it's going to be. I can see it going a lot of different ways. I can see it being just like last year, and we just being completely overmatched and losing by 3 touchdowns. I think if Arkansas is going to win, it's going to be a shootout. we're going to have to get ahead early and get Alabama out of that, ball control type of offense that they love to play every Saturday. If we can get a couple of big plays, on special teams, maybe get a 2-touchdown lead at some point in the game, getting McElroy getting that ball up in the air a lot more than he's used to, I think we've got a pretty good chance. If we let Trent Richardson, break 12 tackles every time he touches the ball, it's going to be a long day.
Well, that was just 4 tackles on that long run last year that he broke.
He did, like 12. And I think everybody on defense had their arms around him twice.
Yeah.
On that one play. But no, man, they're scary. I've heard all week they might be better this year than they were last year. They were pretty dang good last year.
Well, they're better on offense. They're better on offense than they were.
I think so. It's amazing, too, when you've got the returning Heisman winner. He might not even be the best at his position on his own team.
He probably isn't.
But, I like Richardson better than him, but
me too.
He's got that hardware sitting on the shelf, so can't really argue with that. But I don't know. I can see it getting really out of hand. There's no way Arkansas wins big. Like I said, I think if Arkansas pulls this one out, it's going to be just like it was last week. Last drive of the game, something like that. I just don't see them winning by a very big margin. And then again, I think Alabama could win a close game and they could beat us by 20 points.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see. That's why they play the game, right?
Well, I mean, you have some really good matchups with Alabama's replaced their whole defensive secondary for all intent and purposes. And, the best way to attack a Saban defense is short passes to your backs out the backfield. And y'all got great backs. You got the best quarterback. And, I think this game's going to be for your all-SEC quarterback, either McElroy.
Yeah.
I think one of those two guys or Mallett's going to win the all-SEC first-team quarterback. But, you throw your short passes here and there by a good, smart quarterback and then occasional long pass. I really believe last year Saban stole y'all's offensive playbook. So,
I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if y'all can stay away from those bootlegs and stuff, and because the bootleg's not going to fool them, y'all learned that last year.
Yeah, we just got to block. We just got to get squared up on people and block and give them a little bit of time, give those receivers some time. If Arkansas has the advantage, you know how they'll compare special teams versus special teams, quarterback versus quarterback, all that you see in the papers a lot. If Arkansas has a definite advantage on paper, I think it has to be that receiving core versus that secondary of Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And they might be the best secondary in the nation, but we don't know.
No, they're not going to be
to really tell us that yet.
No,
I think.
They're all young kids back there. I mean, I know Saban's the best coach in the backfield, but they're still young kids, and they're still going to bite on those little hitch routes. They're still going to make their mistakes. But, another weakness Alabama has is their special teams with their field goal kicker and their punter. That might come into play in Fayetteville,
If Arkansas is going to make this a game, I think there's going to be some big plays on special teams. Whether it's a drop punt or a block punt or something somewhere, we're going to have to catch a few breaks. There's no doubt about it. We're not the best team on paper, but we're pretty close. We've definitely closed that gap.
Oh yeah.
I was traveling today and listening to a local radio show, and Petrino had told his guys, listen, I keep reading all these stories about David versus Goliath, 1 versus 10. This and that. And he says, hey, listen, guys, we're not David anymore. We were David last year. We were David the year before, but we're not Goliath yet, but we're dang sure not David either. So, we've got a good chance to win this game. Personnel, I think we can outmatch them. Like I said, our receivers are pretty deep, pretty strong. Arkansas might have 3 first-rounders on offense with Mallett, Williams, and Joe Adams.
Oh, yeah.
They could all 3 potentially be first-round draft picks.
Well, hey, we got 9 seconds. Who wins?
All right. Go ahead.
We got 5 seconds. Who wins?